Week 1, Day 2 of the planner. Going steady, keeping it at a good pace, doing pretty good. Legs are tired, doesn't matter. So, that was weird. Hey, what's going on guys, it's Panda here. We're back for some more Katawa Shoujo, as you could tell. And yeah, just like I'd said, week 1, day 2 of the ME fitness planner, as I suggested to you guys, what was it, 2 parts ago, I think, from memory? Yeah, anyway, you should really do it. I'm doing fine, to be honest. It's good. You should really do it. It's good. What I'm trying to say is you should really do it, and it's good. So yeah, that should be enough to convince you to do it. Anyway, oh, and I apologise if uploads have been going in 2-day periods as such, as opposed to my regular 1-day upload, an upload a day as such. The reason for that being is because my computer's been pretty whacked out lately. It's turning off for some reason during my uploads, and the problem is I start my uploads when I leave for work in the morning, so when I go home at lunch to check that it's been uploaded, I find that my computer's off. I turn my computer on and it comes up with that stupid little Windows has had a problem, blah blah blah, blah. I don't know. But anyway, let's get down to business. Now, I vividly remember that last time I played this, for some reason my computer is lagging. Please don't lag. Okay, I don't know. I'm hoping my computer doesn't lag. If not, I'm gonna have to reset. Anyway, yeah, I remember that we were in depressive mode, so that's not good. But we're gonna strive through it. Guess who's never mind. Alright. Let me get my vocals cords ready by taking a sip of this elixir. Delectable. Right. The wait until tomorrow morning comes isn't going to be easy. In any case, I have to think on what to say to Emmy. I must apologise and I must get through to her somehow. On that account, something has been on my mind for most of the way back to my room. The letter of apology from Owanako. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot about that. Wow. Emmy got us so Emmy'd that I had completely forgotten about the Owanako letter. However, I do remember expressively telling Hisao that he has to go back and read it. Because I remember he was like, oh no, whatever. Don't want to read that, whatever. I was so concerned about my new life when I received it that I didn't even bother to really read it, see? Now that I find myself in a similar position, my curiosity got rekindled. What did she want to let me know so badly? If nothing else, reading her thoughts might help me frame mine. I remember tossing it away. Damn, where did I throw that thing? I check under my desk. Didn't she throw it by your bin and miss the bin, and maybe I'm just making that up now. That turns up nothing, so I look for harder to reach, more unlikely locations. Check in your back pocket, it's always there. Well, now I know where I lost that lost sock went, at least. Oh bro, is that your cum sock? Still no letter though. It's all crusty, that sock. Oh. When I try sweeping my arm under my nightstand though, I feel something crinkly jammed between it and the wall. Grunting a little with the effort, I reach for my prize and soon manage to bring it into the light. Oh bro, it better not be that flashlight you've been hiding from Emmy. Bingo. Wait, we're not looking for bingo, we're looking for the letter. Fuck. I'd love if it actually was a bingo card. I sit at my desk and spread the crumpled paper open. A flick turns on the table light. Skipping past the empty pleasantries, I look for the point where I stopped reading. Ah, here it is. There are other things I want to say. I'm writing to you because I felt that there are things I should have said after the incident back in winter. I really regret that I wasn't able to say them in person, and I have no excuse for it. The truth is, the times when I visited you at the hospital made me worried about you. I am not talking about your health. You seem to become more distant and disheartened. It was more natural after something like that happened. I'm sure, but somehow I got the feeling that you had given up on something back then. Happiness, maybe? Giving up on happiness. It sounds unpleasantly familiar. I wanted to somehow express my feelings, but the right words didn't come to me. I couldn't say anything to comfort you. I am really sorry for not being able to support you when it mattered the most, even though I like you so much. At least now, finally, I can be more honest. If I could go back to those quiet days in February and March, I'd tell you to not give up on yourself. That's what I would say. Maybe you wouldn't have drifted so far away if I had just said something. I hope you've managed to get back on your own feet on your own. Now that the distance between us is also physical, it also feels more final somehow. I wonder if we will meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. Still, if you would like to correspond with me, by all means write me back. I'd very much like to hear about your new skill and how you are doing. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, Aonaka. Where's the XOXOXO? I ain't seen no XOXOXO. Although this little sign down here looks like a smiley face. Oh, it's a winky face, bro. She wants your dick. After finishing reading the letter, I smooth it out carefully and set it aside on my desk while my phone goes absolutely apeshit. Jesus, why are so many people texting me right now? I'm sorry. At least you didn't hear it vibrate because I've got it on silent. Otherwise all you'd hear was Actually that just sounds like a cow. Or my vibrator running low on batteries. Reminds me I need to change the batteries. Thank you, Aonako. I wanted to answer yes to your question on that snowy winter day, but I never got to. By the time we meet again, it was too late. Also, I thought, what would have happened if I had behaved differently back in that dismally sterile hospital room? I'm sorry, there's no point in wondering now, but there's no point in trying to forget either. I am who I am because of all that happened to me and all I look forward to experience. Present, future, and past. I like presents. And the past may just have taught me an important lesson now. See? You should have listened to me, Hisao. You say that the past may have taught you an important lesson? Well, if you had read that when you initially got the letter, we wouldn't be in this little predicament now, would we, Hisao, huh? You wouldn't have walked out on Emmy and her mother last night. You wouldn't have had to walk all the way back. Even though I don't know if you walked all the way back, but that's irrelevant. You did anyway. You walked all the way back. Your head hung down, depressed, got the knife ready to go for it on the wrists, but no. Across the road, not down the street. As we fade into angel white things. I got a new chapter. Whoa, she's going fast. Act 4. Motion. That's the Emmy I miss. The one right now is just sort of grumpy at me. Which isn't a good thing, since we had such a loving relationship beforehand. The sound of my alarm is an unwelcome intrusion on a sleep that's been a battle to obtain. I doubt I've been truly asleep for more than an hour or two. I bet you Emmy's feeling the same. Even though we all know that she's stubborn, she still thinks about you and she still cares about you. Or as I should say, us. The Katawa Shoujoians? No, whatever. The Katawa Shoujo bros. That rolls off the tongue nicely. I'll stick with that. Too much on my mind. Did I make the right choice, leaving the house yesterday? Yes, you did. Did I manage to get Emmy to realise how unreasonable she's been? No, you didn't. Am I ever going to manage to get her to stop being unreasonable? Yes. Emi's mum gave me a new perspective the other day, but I'm still not sure that it's the right perspective. Whether or not it's the right perspective, it's a perspective that you were not previously aware of, so she's helping, whether you like it or not. She was hurt when I left yesterday too. I know that part of any conversation is going to have to include an apology about that. Right thing to do or not, I hurt her. I hurry down to the track, eager to talk to Emmy. I think I know what to say. Apologise for leaving first and go ahead from there. She ain't gonna be there, bro. Honestly, I don't think she's gonna be there. I really don't. Yeah, there you go. Unless, of course, Emmy doesn't show up. Which from the looks of things seems like it's the case. It's been about 15 minutes since I got here and there's no sign of her. She's never late, not unless she's sick, which is unlikely. She probably just doesn't want to see me right now. Yeah, you really fucked things up, didn't you, Hisao? I take my mind off what that implies. I begin my warm-up routine and take off around the track. How can you go for a run when there's all these things to think about, like Emmy? Sorry, this drink isn't helping really, it's sort of making my throat all... yeah, okay, you don't care. I get it. I get it. It clears my mind wonderfully. For the half hour I'm running, I don't think about anything but the run. That's exactly why running is awesome. However, once I've finished, and Emmy still hasn't shown up. I get a little worried. With any luck, the nurse will know where she is. If nothing else, I can see what he thinks I should do next. Also, now you want the nurse's help. So, last night didn't go too well, I take it. Huh? You already know? I have my ways, and it's not as if I'd missed the distinct absence of your running partner this morning, now would I? No, I suppose not. So, what happened? Don't you know already? Maybe, but I could be bluffing. Perhaps I'd prefer to get your side of the story before I give any advice. I quickly fill the nurse in on the events of last night, and he takes it all in without changing expression once. Nothing about the whole event seems to surprise him, although he doesn't seem surprised when I say that I didn't follow him. You talk to her mum instead, huh? Smart move. Though I guess it didn't work out too well for you in the end, just because she was kind of eavesdropping. Well, not really, but hey, it's her house, she can do whatever the hell she wants. Well, I'm not sure. Emmy seemed apologetic when I left, or at least she seemed that way until she put up her defences again. The nurse sighs and spreads his legs. Okay, maybe not. Spreads his hands in a conciliatory gesture. Frankly, don't call me frankly. I'm surprised she let them down at all. Emmy's had a lot of practice on that score. You probably won't get anything else out of her. I don't believe you. Is that so? You think she'll tell you the whole tale? I swear I just saw the nurse's eyes glitter a little. His expression is the same, but he leans forward, eager, ever so slightly. I think she'll open up if I ask her without being an idiot about it, yeah. The nurse gives an enigmatic smile in response and shrugs slightly. I think he's enjoying his role a little too much. That's the real trick, isn't it? Are you sure you know the right way to approach the subject? I can guarantee that Emmy's going to try her hardest to pretend last night didn't happen. Yeah. It will be painfully awkward for the both of you, but it'll also be a lot safer than trying to ask her for the whole story again. It could go worse this time. Are you ready for something like that? It sounds like a challenge, like he doesn't believe for a minute that I'd be so bold. I actually feel a little insulted by his lack of confidence in me. I don't. He's been 100% correct this whole time. And you did fuck it up the first time, so I agree with him. He's a good man. Of course, I'm ready for that. I love her. My outburst gets a raised eyebrow in response. Well then. Good luck. Let me know how it all turns out. I Will do, buddy. Right back at you. Although he delivers his parting shot with the same smirk as usual, I actually think that the nurse wants me to succeed. Well, that's strange. I resist the urge to charge directly to Emmy's room to prove the nurse wrong. I've gone in half-cocked before, and the results were less than stellar. Stella! Stella! Okay, maybe not. If I'm going to do this, I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to say, and how I'm going to say it. Something to think about in class. We get to ponder that for the entire day. Sure enough, by the time lunch rolls around, I think I gave a good enough idea of what to say. I can do this. Dun, dun. Oh no, we're doing it upstairs. We're doing it on the rooftop with Rin, really? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. No, we need to have a one-on-one with Emmy. The bell rings and I grab my lunch and dash up the stairs. I'm not at all eager, unlike him. Eager to be there first. I'll need to ask Rin to leave, and I'll need to... Oh no. We've just encountered someone on the stairs. Who do you think it is? Is it either Rin or Emmy? Fuck. I'm gonna say Emmy. Here goes nothing. Oh fuck, they're both already there. Jesus Christ. Yes, this is incredibly awkward. She's all happy. Hi Hisao, sorry I wasn't able to run with you this morning. I overslept. Somehow both Emmy and Rin have managed to get to the roof before me. Oh, that's no problem. Last night was kind of draining, I guess. Emmy's expression doesn't alter in the slightest. Yeah, sorry about that, but I've had such a weird morning since then. Uh-huh. Really? Emmy proceeds to make a small talk for the rest of the time. I can barely get a word in edgewise, and soon find myself interjecting with the sort of back and forth dialogue that seems to have defined our early relationship. I'm not going to get anywhere on this problem during lunch, obviously. I can respect that. Emmy obviously doesn't want to accidentally pull Rin into things, and that's fine. Not that I think Rin would notice, but I can at least respect that sort of rationale. Yes, she didn't even notice that we were both naked sort of, you know, halfway through sex, and when she walked in to look at a fucking cloud out Emmy's goddamn window. Oh, don't mind me, just gonna look at a cloud out the window. You two carry on bonking each other. I try a different tactic. Hey Emmy, what are you up to after class today? I was thinking we could go somewhere for dinner or something. Oh, that's not good. That look makes my heart sink. Emmy looks genuinely remorseful. Sorry Hisao, I promised the track captain that I'd stick around after practice and help some of the other kids with their form. It'll have to be some other time. Yeah, sure. I'm honestly not sure what to do now. Maybe diving into things the day after would be a bad idea anyway. She might still be angry about it and just not showing it. Besides, if she's got track team responsibilities, that's fine, right? No, it's not. It's not at all. I tell myself some variation on this theme the next day. Then the next, I wake up, run with Emmy, during which she refuses to talk about anything but the run and what she was doing the night before, and then lunch, where we sit and make small talk until the bell rings. Her new responsibilities effectively keep me from seeing her outside of school. Maybe, just maybe, I'm letting it happen because it's safer this way, just like the nurse said. Except, while it may be safer, I'm feeling more and more wretched. Emmy doesn't look good when I see her anymore. Dark circles lurk under her eyes, she seems more and more distracted, and I can't bring myself to just ask what's wrong, because the timing never seems right. I'm absolutely miserable. Well, you're kinda making me absolutely miserable too, Hisao. Good job, I think you've just made everyone else miserable. Well done. This is supposed to be a happy commentary, and you've fucked it for all of us. You fucked the pooch. And we're back up to lunch. Right. Oh god, I just knocked over a shit ton of stuff on my desk. That's not good. Another lunch comes. I trudge up the stairs to the rooftop like a condemned man. Rin is up there, but Emmy is not. Immediately I worry that something's happened to her. Maybe the lack of sleep finally made her collapse, or something worse. She seemed pretty tired after our morning run. Maybe she fell asleep and didn't even make it to class. Hey Rin, where's Emmy? In response I get a rather penetrating look from Rin, and something approaching a frown appears on her face. Is that information really important? I think so. She's usually here with you, isn't she? I don't know. I have no way of being sure. I can confirm that she is. In fact, usually here when usually here with you when I come up. Right. Well, she isn't now. Does that worry you? Kind of. And she's back. I have to admit, I'm not at all happy with how Emmy looks right now. She's all happy and bubbly like her usual self, and we're all depressed because we really fucked things up and we don't know how to fix things. So this is not good. I don't like this. That seems to end the conversation and the point becomes moot anyway because Emmy bounced through the door with her usual energy. Sal's kind of worried about you, Emmy. I don't think he can decide, or maybe I just don't believe him, but I think I'm going to go somewhere less awkward now. Thanks, Rin. Well, actually, I don't know. I still don't think this is really the appropriate place to be talking about this sort of thing. Right, well, I guess we got our time alone. I'm so surprised by Rin's being so suddenly forward about it. Well, anything at all that I merely watch her head through the door. Emmy is similarly... I can never pronounce that word, but when I have it in my mind I can say it. And coloured slightly crimson as she stares open-mouthed at me. It occurs to me that I should probably say something, if only to break the awkward silence that has suddenly descended. So, that weather... It's because you weren't here yet. I was worried about it. Yeah.